Hey everybody, Movie Fan Z here. So the review I'm going to give you is for the 2024 music documentary Hate to Love, Nickelback. To start off, this was a band that I grew up listening to as a kid, and I'm not a hardcore fan, but I do enjoy a good number of their songs. When it was announced that a documentary was coming out about the band and that it was only going to be in theaters for 2 days, I wanted to go see it because I wanted to get to learn more about the band. So, Lee Brooks directed this documentary, and it chronicles the history of the band, starting out with Mike and Chad Kroeger, the brothers who grew up in Hanna, Alberta, going through getting the other members and switches in members, especially like the drum player, as well as going through a lot of their big moments, like their first huge hit album, the album that got them the most hits, but also the backlash that they got from the internet when social media was just starting and they were the band that people loved to hate just because they were so big and just everywhere. And in terms of my thoughts on this movie, I really, really liked it. And just like with other documentaries that I saw this year so far, I love the aspect of the interview type of documentary. There have been some that I've watched that it's strictly a narrator, and I feel like that takes away a little bit from the movie. With this, you got interviews from all of the current and former band members. You got family members. You got business relationships like people at Roadrunner Records, which was the only record that would sign them, to their manager. So, along with that, you get a lot of cool footage in terms of them in interviews, but also them in snippets of concerts, both from their perspective looking out at the fans, but also the fans' perspective. There's a lot of good laughs in here, especially from Chad Kroeger. And there's some dramatic moments. If I had to say one small negative, is that some of these dramatic moments, I would have liked more explanation or more context, because some of the things happen to some of the members like off stage, and they talk about it a little bit, but they don't expand on it. And that's the only small negative, but it's understandable if they kind of wanted to keep it out. Perfectly fine. To sum it all up, this was actually a band that I saw in concert around 2008 when their album Dark Horse came out. So I've kind of been a fan of theirs from that moment. So it was interesting to get to learn more about the band members and their thoughts on different aspects of their career from the beginning until now, where they're wondering what's next for the band. And I think it culminates perfectly with a reemergence of popularity in social media like TikTok and Instagram. And they just released a new album. So overall, I really, really enjoyed this. And I had such an entertaining time watching it. My score for this documentary is going to be a 4.5. And if you enjoyed reviews like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. This is my review for the 2024 music documentary Hate to Love: Nickelback. This is Movie Fan Z signing off. Have a good night.